Listen, the other thing I very much talked about very, very quickly as well this morning is the news that $70,000, so it's not Contact Energy scale, but that $70,000 of your taxpayers' money went from Crown Law to purchase the services of Crown Law to protect Jacinda Ardern, Chris Hipkins, Grant Robertson, and Alicia Verrill from appearing in public. All right. The shared legal advice that they received from Crown Law was enough to suggest that they colluded in that advice not to appear in public to answer questions and an explanation as to what they were doing. This is the state working to sabotage openness, transparency and accountability, in this particular case Crown Law, for the most authoritarian policies ever enacted since World War II, and even then New Zealand, despite being under an existential threat from Japanese invaders, wasn't shut down to the extent that it was 5 years ago. Now this goes on top of the $330,000 that Trevor Mallard was able to extract. We've paid that $330,000 because he falsely accused a parliamentary staffer of rape. Remember that? And then the additional $55,000 that he also managed to get from the New Zealand Taxpayer and Crown Law, so that he could illegally trespass Winston Peters and suddenly realise he had and withdraw it. Between the $70,000 to those outgoing Labour ministers, to the $330,000 that Mallard used and was paid out, including a settlement that you and I paid to fix Trevor Mallard's mistake and his defamation, and then the $55,000 to support him in illegally trespassing Winston Peters and then having to withdraw it because it was illegal. That is the scale of government monies that have gone to cover Labour Party cock-ups and Labour Party decisions that they are not prepared to front up and defend for. In a funny sort of way, I expect this sort of behaviour from Ardern, Hipkins, Robertson, Verrill and Mallard, but I sure as hell don't expect Crown Law and hundreds of thousands of taxpayer dollars to support them in their pursuits of secrecy, confidentiality and non-accountability. Those are my thoughts this morning. What are yours?